Weaponeer here, and this time I have this little case here. Well, since I've done some weapon reviews, I thought I'd go ahead and do another video-related gear review. And this right here is related to shooting videos for YouTube. And it's something I've been using, and I thought you might be interested in it, or at least know why or what it is. What this is this is a tripod dolly. Doesn't it look like a dolly? Well, maybe it does in a little way. Kind of look at it like this. It kind of looks like a dolly. You know, it kind of has the wheels here and a little plate there, and you go ahead and pick up a refrigerator with it. Kind of looks like that, but not the same thing. Really easy to use. As you can see, it also transports very easily. You can go ahead and throw this over your shoulder, and it's easy to go ahead and carry. You unzip it. Obviously, this is the case, and it's a nylon case. And what we end up with is this. This right here is the dolly. Now, this is very easy to use, and it's very simple to understand. Now, what we have to do is first we have to assemble the dolly, and it's really easy to assemble. All you do is grab a hold of this arm and bring it up, and it locks in place. Then you take this arm and you bring it up, and it locks in place. Now, if you look, it kind of looks like the same thing your tripod does, and that's basically what it is. Each leg of your tripod goes in these little leg holders, and these are all adjustable. So you can just take this, spin it around here. You just take this, and you loosen it up. Take your rubber foot of the tripod, put it in there, and you just tighten it down. You don't have to wrench it down. Once it's in there finger tight, it's good enough. That's all you need. You may find that your tripod is smaller or bigger, depending on your tripod and how far you have it extended. Now, if you have a problem where this is too long, well, this is all adjustable. And it adjusts on all the legs, all this right here. It has the same little means of adjusting as your tripods generally do. It has that little plate there, and each one of these are adjustable. So as you can see, it can be nice and small, or it can be used in the long position, or anywhere in between. I typically go ahead and extend it all the way out because I typically use my better tripod. Now, why do you need it, or what is it for? Well, let's go with the why. This right here is designed so you can mount your tripod. And if you're a YouTuber that basically does it in an office, you probably go ahead and bring a camera and tripod over near your desk or something, or wherever you're shooting, and then you shoot your video. And then after that, you go ahead and you take your tripod and you probably put it in a corner. Well, with this, you just roll your tripod around. That's why you got the wheels there. Just roll it right around everywhere you need it. It does lock into position, so once you get anywhere you want to go, it has this little plate right here, and all you do is just put pressure on it with your toe of your boot, and it locks. Not only does it lock the tire, but it locks the whole thing. This no longer rotates. So it really does lock in place well. Then you take your foot underneath it and press up, and it releases it. Now, like I said, very easy to use, but what is it used for? Well, this right here gives you very specific shots. And basically, you take your tripod and you mount it in here, and once you have it mounted in here, the wheels allow this thing to roll. And it can roll right to left, forward and backward. Forward and backwards, you can go ahead and use it more for the zoom. So you can do special zooming tricks and things like that to make your videos really stand out. Now, by using it in this method here, this right here is the sliding action. Now, if you're looking for a lot of the accessories out there for cameras, you're probably going to come across one that's called the slider. And the slider is, well, a little small mini tripod with wheels, and you just mount it on there. Basically, it's like a skateboard. That's really pretty close to what it is, and it allows you to go ahead and take your camera, put it on a set of wheels, and move it across your table. So you put the object you're going ahead and doing a video on, you put that right on the table. And then you can go ahead and take your little slider, and you slide it from one side, and you slide the camera all the way to the other side. Now, that right there gives you a very unique perspective. Now, you're able to see the object really close from one side to the other, and basically, if you look in a lot of the commercials, you'll see, particularly the car commercials, you'll see them, they'll start with the car really close up, and they'll slide the camera all the way to the front. And basically, in that kind of a situation, they're using a dolly because they're using a bigger camera rather than a slider. A slider will work, but a slider is only like 4 feet long. This right here is, as long as it's smooth surface, it'll go ahead and it'll roll all day long. So by being able to put your tripod on here, you're able to turn your tripod into a really big slider. So you can go ahead and do the dolly shots by sliding from one side to the other side. So it adds a little bit more style to your videos. You'll see it in a lot of videos here on YouTube. You just have to look. And when you see it, you're really going to recognize, once you start looking for it, how great those shots look. Typically, a lot of people use the small sliders. Well, the small sliders, I'll put it this way, they're really expensive. Those little bitty small sliders, you're ungodly expensive. And I'd have one if it weren't for the fact that they're out of my price range. They really are. But this right here, this is only $65 for this big bugger here. And I can do the same shot, basically, with this as I can with a slider. So that's what this is for. This is for very specific shots. If I want to go ahead and do a shot of a car or outside, or if I want to put something on a table and put my tripod on this and just roll past the table ever so slightly, as long as you got a smooth floor. Shag carpet won't work very well, but as long as you got a smooth floor, you're able to go ahead and roll your whole tripod past the object and be able to get a nice, good look of the object in a very classy way. So that's basically what the dolly is for, as well as the sliders. The dolly is cheaper by far, and so you don't need as much, which is good. These are adjustable. These are easy to go ahead and pack up again. So once you're done using it, just unscrew that, drop the legs off your tripod, and then there's a button here and a button here. You pull them out, and the leg folds. That one, you're ready to go home. And you can just walk it like this. Or if you want to put it back in the case, you go ahead and you loosen up each one of these little latches here, and it'll automatically get nice and short for you. So there you go. That right there is the dolly. Now this dolly right here came from eBay, and it came from a company that's well known for accessories for cameras. The company is India based, and the company name is City. Now I've been looking at the City product for some time now, and it's just one of those deals that if I'm a little bit more into some of the shots that most of you guys are into. But as you go ahead and explore different ways of making your videos better, you start thinking, what about a little bit different means of doing this or building that or whichever you want to do. You start looking at other options to go ahead and put out there for your videos, and you end up with some really strange stuff, with like dollies and sliders and jibs and things like that. Well, this right here is, like I said, this is the dolly, so you know what a dolly is. A dolly is for a tripod, and it's for the same things you would normally use a dolly for carrying something. So this is for transporting your tripod from one location to another within your room, or for moving the whole camera while it's running and doing a specific shot. Very easy to do. These are nice to have. They really are, and they're cheap compared to the slider, like I said. I will be doing a video on how to make a slider. Very simple one, not a regular slider, but more of the wheeled style that sits on your table, and you can go ahead and wheel it past whatever you're doing. Now, a good example for a lot of you guys is, let's say you're doing a knife review. Well, you put the knife on the table, and maybe put it with a few other accessories or knives or whatever, or with the box or whatever. And you're able to use this to go ahead and do a nice pan past the knife. And by doing that, a nice slow pan will just give you a really nice professional look. Be able to go ahead and zoom in on it and just do that nice slow pan. Well, with a slider or with the wheel, the mini dolly, you're able to go ahead and tilt the wheels so you can actually go 360 degrees around it and get a 360 degree view of your product that you're reviewing. So it's a better way of doing it rather than just go ahead and throwing it on the table and saying, this is the whichever knife you're trying to review, and then starting to review. Go ahead and give a nice look at it. Give it a nice pan past it. Show it in different angles. Give them a little bit different view of the knife. Make it look special. That's basically what you're trying to do. And using this or something like it allows you to do that. If you're looking for this through eBay, it does not go under the company name of the city. What you have to do is you have to look for PROAIM 23. That is the name under eBay. And this is a PROAIM, and they call it a floor dolly. And it's model number FDL-210. And very affordable, nice to have. And if you're looking to go ahead and make better shots of your videos and of products and stuff like that, something like this comes in handy. And like I said, for cheap. So if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave it below. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to rate the video. We're going to be doing more video reviews and video gear reviews and things like that. I'm going to be showing you stuff on lighting and things. And like I said before, I'm Weaponeer. I'll catch you in the next video.
What you want? What you want? Come on. What you want? Come on.